Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Monday evening and it's been one of those days. I have no words. Excuse me. If you remember, Kathleen had an accident with her old car and it went under a tree, so we had to get her a new car. Turns out the new car's got a diesel leak. We put it into the garage today. And they're like, we can't fix it, you need to take it to Ford. Now, it's an old car. Taking it to a Ford garage is not really something we want to do. However, slight problem for us, and this is why I'm talking about this in the video, is it's amazing how much difference one person can make. Because I work. I leave here at 8 o'clock in the morning and I get back at 5:30 at night. Kathleen works. Now, thankfully, she managed to work this morning, put the car into the garage this afternoon. They've said they can't do anything, so we'll need to pick it up tomorrow. Now, I can't do anything about it. I'm at work. Kathleen can't really do much about it because she's going to be stuck here. The car's not here. It's in the garage, so she's got to get there, which is not an easy run without a car here. So, thankfully, we have a Patrick, who I think someone said who's Patrick. Patrick's my partner. He is going to come through when he's done his stuff in the morning, and he's going to phone round some garages, he's going to check on parts, etc., etc. Now, he thankfully is taking the time to do that for us. And that made me think of the question, what if you don't have a Patrick? What if it was just Kathleen and I? And there's so many people in that situation now where, they're separated from families, they've maybe recently moved or they've lost family members, friends are further away. And it can be really, really difficult to get something like that done. I mean, it's difficult enough for us, and thankfully Patrick's going to be able to help. If he hadn't been able to help, then I would have had to pay to get the car uplifted, I'd have had to get it into a garage, and just paid whatever they were asking, basically. Whereas hopefully, with looking at, Patrick's going to speak to the garage tomorrow, find out what it is that's needed, check with other local garages, see if they can help, even if he has to check with the Ford one, and see what it is. And then hopefully Kathleen can manage to drive it to the garage and then we'll get it sorted. I highly doubt that that is going to get done tomorrow. So she'll need to take my car on Wednesday to get to work, and then probably Friday as well. So we're bouncing between cars, there's just so many things. And, it's one of those, like, Kathleen can't work if she doesn't have a car. She needs a car for work. That's her job, to drive between clients. The problem if the car goes down is she can't work, which then, of course, reflects on her employer. It reflects upon her. So we're trying to balance, because obviously she lost a few days when she had the accident, between lack of a car and lack of being able to move. She's lost another day today. Well, no, she's not lost another day today, but she's had to move her shifts tomorrow. So they've given her tomorrow off and changed it for another day. But it's like, when can we get this car fixed? There's a lot of garages where it's 2-3 weeks before they can do your car. What do we do until then? So, yeah, we're going to have to look at these things. Hopefully Patrick will have the details tomorrow. But I'm just like, it doesn't rain but it pours. Just one thing after another sometimes. And I'm sure you all have had that. In various ways or means, there are just some times in your life when it just seems to be one thing after the other after the other. And I feel like I'm having one of them just now. So, I have just had a cup of tea with chocolate digestives. And I will no doubt suffer for it, and I don't care. I wanted my chocolate digestives. So I have already had them, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. So now I am going to go back and feel sorry for myself and just go, really? And fingers crossed we'll have better news tomorrow so that we can work out what we have to do, what's needed. Because that's one of the worst things, is we don't actually know exactly what's needed, what work's needed, etc., because we didn't get back to the garage before it closed tonight. So yeah, that's the cunning plan. So I am going to go and rest and relax, and I will catch you later.